And to get more incident details in chronology, we are now joined by Henri Alfiandi, the Director of National Search and Rescue Agency, or Basarnas. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Could you please tell us about the chronology of the Rimbun Air incident today, from the search process until the aircraft was found?
Okay, I think it's right. There is 3 on-board crew on the aircraft, and the position now is still unknown, and we hope to rescue it as soon as possible.
All right, so now you are trying to locate where they are?
We already found the location where is the aircraft is the incident happened, and we know very well exact the location is.
All right, could you give us the detail on the chronology of how the aircraft fell today, this morning?
Okay, this is my personal analysis that the aircraft is during approaches the runway, and then in the final approach there is some of a disturbance from the weather. They making go round, and then after that turning to the left. But I think making this turn is too wide. Then something happened because the weather that time was not supporting enough good for flying, hazy and cloudy. Then the aircraft hit the beside on the left side of the runway in the cliff, and very steep cliff around above 60 degrees inclination that I suspected.
Okay, Pak Didi, Papua is known to be a jungle. And what are the challenges during the SAR mission to find this airplane?
Yeah, that is a very challenge for us, to find, to rescue those guys who have to be a victim of this aircraft. And also not for the nature challenges or hazards, either to, and also we have a KKB, so KKB is the Papua Merdeka. This is the area from them that could be disturbing us or attacking us during evacuation of the victim. That is our challenge. That should be we are well prepared and need to support from TNI and police to recover of the victims.
Okay, but you've spoken about the wreckage, you've spoken about the chronology as well. Let's talk about the crew at this point. Can you again tell us the latest about the crew?
I think the crew, the captain is very experienced pilot. He was a military background, and I think it's very know well the location because the captain is already operating long time in Papua, West Papua. So because of something happened, because we know the weather is not good for flying this morning. Then the accident is that happened. We not expected, but there is, I think, is fate or destiny of this aircraft crash in this location.
All right, but we know that in Papua, in most of the tarmacs in Papua, usually they're quite short, and only small aircrafts can land on the airport. So, can you tell us how difficult it is for an aircraft to land on airports in Papua usually?
Our challenge, the biggest challenge in the Papua, especially in the mountainous in Papua, is weather. Very rapid changes and unpredicted. Why? Because surrounding runway, surrounding airport, usually still very thick of forest on there. So the humidity is high. It's not easy to predict it whether in 1 hour or 30 minutes before we can predict it. This is our challenge. This aircraft, the Twin Otter, is a short takeoff landing, is very comfort and very good for the situation of such as runway, such as the remote area. Yeah, it's very good, but yeah, the experiences is needed, but we know they cannot survive for this time.
All right, Pak Didi. And what's going to happen to the wreckage and to the cargo of the flight? Are you going to evacuate them? And how is the safety around the area?
Yeah, for the first time, we must find the personnel. Yeah? The personnel is very important for us. Then after that, we're checking the valuable of this aircraft that can be bring it down or something, find it like black box, something like that, to analyze. Other things maybe we don't know inside or in the cargo what detail are, but I think it's just the building material and food. I think it's not so valuable. I think we will be live on there because it's very steep. The cliff. So I think it's difficulty to bringing down all the material or all wreckage to the post or airport nearby.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Alfiandi, for the updates. Now stay safe out there. And once again, thank you for the valuable information. Take care.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
So that was our interview with the Director of Preparedness of National Research and Rescue Agency, or Basarnas, Mr. Henri Alfiandi.